prove to your friends that you're worth a damn. Sometimes that means dying. Sometimes it means killing a whole lot of people.
Oh, radio, tell me everything you know. I like to sing with the radio. I like to play it real loud. I like to drive with the top down, rolling like thunder, always drawing a crowd. Every babe's gonna want a piece of me, yeah.
You know, this time we're gonna have some fun. This time we're gonna take it easy. And what we gonna do this time is we gonna talk about some things Anthos said. I'm talking direct quotes. Yep, that's right. I'm gonna read them. They may be paraphrased a bit, but they the words out of his mouth. So if you don't mind, I've got a little transforming to do, and I'll be back to give my comments when they are needed.
Well, how do everyone? Y'all know me by now. This is Anthos, the Unknown Crimson Autobot Impulse. And I would just like to say some things. Quote, you know what? This whole thing was a bad idea. The Troll Buster thing. All of it. All I'm doing is making myself into a frickin' laughing stock and pissing people off when all I want to do is make friends. Trolls are always gonna win anyway because the world thinks it's so much easier to be cynical and morose. All I do is give people something to despise and compare to another incompetent rube. I'm fat, I'm hideous, and I wear a ridiculous costume while pretending to be a superhero.
And the thing is with this, and there's no better definition of Anthos than this statement right here.
And here's another one. Quote, remember I'm Goki Angel, so I can channel the powers and abilities of other Super Sentai and other Troll Busters. Guns akimbo mostly. We were just discussing the falling of a hero, namely the Troll Slayer, and how his sacrifice will not be made in vain. In Sentai stuff, in fact, his sacrifice will give me a super mode, much like Kamen Rider and Super Sentai stuff, and Masked Rider for those who remember Sam.
You know, I don't really need to read any more of that one. He's spurging about Sentai again. This one's about him talking about the people trolling him.
They want to be E-famous, like a certain gaggle of punks who've been harassing us since last summer. Those pinheads, fuck them in the ship they came in on. But for the rest of troll kind, Optimus Prime voice, today, in the name of freedom, we take the battle to them.
Really? I don't think anyone's gonna get E-famous by trolling you, Anthos. After all, your videos are lucky to get 1,000 views. And here's some good stuff about Team Fortress. Here's how Anthos says he knows so much about Team Fortress 2.
I read the... Sorry, I have to quote myself. Quote, I read the Team Fortress 2 wiki, and I know how to play in other games. And Medic is a support class. His main job is to hang back and heal folks. And he's devastating when paired with an overcharged heavy. Mostly because Medic can essentially turn heavy into a walking wall that hurls hot lead at the enemy.
Yep, I read the wiki. I don't play the game. Now here's a good quote whenever you want to get reminded that this guy loves My Little Pony.
Super Predator, quote, Super Predator versus Super Plague. And indeed, the vampire won the day. And this ain't Bela Lugosi's Dracula or the Twilight Sparkle Fags we're talking about. These are the 30 Days of Night badass super predators. In fact, one of the guys on the vampire panel was the author of 30 Days of Night.
So, Twilight vampires are sparkle fags. But, pony fuckers are perfectly fine and rational human beings. It's okay to be a pony fucker, just don't be a sparkle fag. And sparkle fag, well boy, that sure be tolerant, don't it?
Quote, as I am, I wanted a Big Mac, so I came to McDonald's again for my internet.
Sound like anyone you all know out there?
Quote, stupid anime face. My version of the protagonist would be so based on my Trollbuster persona, but with more busted babes. A harem of busted babes. Because it's Saints Row, and you can get away with that kind of shit in Saints Row.
A nice young lady pipes in that he can't find busty women for his harem in real life, and his excuse is as follows.
That's horseshit and you know it. Well, okay, I can see that I live in Podunk Paradise, USA, and the pictures are mighty slim when it comes to them what I find attractive.
So it's where you live, Anthos. That's your problem with finding women, not who you are. Now let's find a good one for him. Oh yeah, how about when he compares himself to Chris?
Quote, as a small child, Chris would receive a toy if he could say his name at the store. Basically, the poor slub is sheltered. That's another reason why I think the world needs to hand itself to him on a silver platter. I learned from my father at a young age that no one's gonna feel sorry for me because I had to endure the things and errors of life like everyone else on the planet. Chris never got that memo. Poor guy literally thinks the world revolves around him, all because mommy held on too much and babied him. I think Barbara Chandler killed the butterfly by helping it out of the chrysalis.
Anthos. One, you do realize this is a victim of trolling, and this is someone you're supposed to protect. Two, Anthos, well, you ever think it might be because of that medical disorder he's got? I mean, what's your excuse? You don't have the autism and you break down like a baby at a buffet when they're out of pudding. Here's another quote about Chris that's really relevant to prove he don't know shit.
I don't watch most of his vids unless I'm making a commentary on one.
So unless he needs to do his own video, he's not gonna learn about Chris, yet he'll critique the fuck out of him. Now, we got only a couple left. These are ones that really pissed me off. Okay? This is him talking about his retirement fund.
Oh yeah. For your own vid, as soon as I get this IRA money released from Wells Fargo, I'll be getting a new video camera. Among other improvements to my costume, including a go-kart belt buckle and a mobile complete the Goku range effects of my costume. Yeah, but if I ever get Adobe After Effects or something, I love to do vids where I transform into a civilian, into a trollbuster, Hessian hero tile. End quote.
That's right. His retirement fund is going towards making more videos, folks. And here's a long, extended rant on SWAT cats. I'm gonna just read some choice creations, okay?
Hey, I don't like Ted Turner. He took my SWAT cats away after just 2 seasons. I loved it. I still do. T-Bone and Razor was an awesome pair. And the Gadgets, stupid animal face. Oh, Primus, the Gadgets, and the giant monsters. I mean, they needed the Turbo Cat against past Master Monsters of any of Dr. Viper's creations. And SWAT thing. And, oh my God. And it was always a treat to watch Commander Ulysses Farrell get his ass handed to him. The enforcers will handle this. No, Farrell, they won't. Because you're a pompous ass.
He's spoken about them goddamn SWAT cats.
SWAT cats may have had something to do with that, meaning my fingerless glove look, to say nothing about my strongest taste of blustering, egocentric authority figures who shoot first and ask questions later. I'm looking at you, Farrell.
He's still looking at a cartoon character that very few people are gonna remember. Now, if there is one thing, and one thing only you take away from this video today, please make it be this one.
Quote, anyway, the reason trolls, and by extension us, know so much about Chris is because Chris volunteers this information to his trolls, because he thinks it will make them feel sorry for him.
Anthos, all I've got to say is pot, kettle, and black. That's all it is, buddy. You are just calling the pot and the kettle a darky, a chocolate man. Black-tastic. So, Anthos, why don't you just chickadee check yourself, boy, before you wreck yourself? This is TV's Brad Pitt, Lobster Shoulders, the one, the only, sweet and sour, the man with the power, signing out for now.